Good day, Merry Meet. My name is Glennis and I am the Witch of Whitetail Hollow. I want to warmly welcome you to my channel. I want to thank you guys so much for joining me. This is going to be just a wee bit of a chatty video. First, I wanted to update you with what's been going on with me. I've been mostly absent the last couple of months, and that has been due to I've had a few health issues here and there, but I want to assure you I am absolutely doing totally fine. The last couple of weeks I've been doing better, and I feel like I'm on the road back to where I should be. So I want to thank each and every one of you for thinking about me and for keeping me in your thoughts and your healing prayers. And so it's so greatly appreciated. It was a rough go, but I am doing much, much better. And speaking of my health, I can tell you I had been doing 3-4 months ago, I had been doing some magical workings, which is why I tell you guys to protect yourself, protect yourself, protect yourself. And although you know, the doctors will tell you, well, this is what's going on and it's not a big deal, and there you go. And they have a really great explanation for it. But to me, it seemed kind of odd that I had been working back to back very challenging situations, and with the second situation I had a lot of weird stuff going on in my home, and it was shortly after that is I became ill. So I honestly truly feel like, you know, maybe I had not been taking care of myself the best of my abilities, but I also probably should have fortified myself a little bit better before doing such extensive spell working. So I hope that you guys do, but I'm doing fine. Now this morning I will be recording another video unless something really off the cuff happens, but I'm going to be doing another video this morning for someone I consider a sister and a friend. And I hope that you guys will follow along. It is just a very sweet, a very simple spell casting. And this is to, how can I explain it? This is to help calm a situation in a home between several different family members. So I'm taking the path of least resistance here to begin with, because I think more than likely there's going to be another spell or two involved in this situation. But I'm taking the least intrusive spell casting as far as their situation is concerned. And again, this is just to calm the situation down. Let's take it down a notch and go from there. And this will be worked over 3 days. And I do have a petitioner candle here. And the one reason I chose this one is because I know I will be subsequently be doing other spells for this particular situation. So this is going to be my petitioner candle, and they will in essence be here with me, and I'll be working through them and through the entire situation. So I want to thank you guys so much for sticking with me. Like I said, I've been mostly absent, and I don't know what to say about that. I still don't feel like I look well enough to be making videos. So I'm hoping, you know, with maybe going outside a little bit more and, you know, kind of getting a little bit more exercise, I'll feel a little bit better. I'm hoping that I will be doing a Mabon celebration video. I'm going to be doing it slightly different this year than what I shared with you last year. And again, this is just to inspire you. you don't necessarily have to do anything, elaborate. It's all about, celebrating you, celebrating balancing out you, your life, your situation, achieving some kind of a healthy balance, and of course celebrating the harvest season, and we're just at that point where things are starting to get exciting. I do have another upcoming spell that I will be sharing with you guys, and in celebration of Samhain, and this will hopefully enable you to do a little bit of scrying and divination and kind of, amp that up for you. So if you want to talk with a long past loved one, friend, whatever, and you start to scry, do this spell, either right ahead of time or a week or two ahead of time. Do it as often as you feel the need to, but I find that it works very, very well for me, and I wanted to share it with you. And so there you go. And yeah, that's about it. I'm going to get started on this for them. And if you want to follow along, I'm sure that she would appreciate it very much. And, or if you might even need to use it for yourself, I'm hoping that your home life is as happy as you want it to be. If not, then I highly, highly recommend this. And, as I feel the spell working and how my intuition, how I pick up on how it's affecting everyone, will, of course, influence me on my next step in the situation. So I'm very looking forward to this series of, not very aggressive spells, because I didn't want to do anything negative, because it is family, right? So I don't want to get too crazy. Not yet, anyway. No, not with them. Absolutely not. I would never do that. But I also wanted to update you guys. I almost forgot. I wanted to update you guys with a spell working that I did. Oh my goodness. It's probably been a couple of months now, I'm guessing. I'd have to go back and look. I'm sorry. But I did a healing and a health spell for my friend Adele. I want you guys to know, I want to thank you guys so much for following along and keeping her in your thoughts. Adele has been going through chemotherapy, and it has gone as expected. And she is almost being a month from finishing her chemo, and at which time she has to wait another month from the last chemo to let that do what it needs to do, and at which time they will go in and see if they can remove her cancer to the best of their ability. And then, from there on, we'll have to deal with, her treatment. But she is, keeping her chin up. I don't know how, but she's keeping her chin up. And, she has a lot of support from family and friends. And so, in that situation, I really feel like it makes a huge, huge difference in their treatment and how they respond to treatment and things like that. So I want to let you guys know she's doing very well. She's optimistic and I'm optimistic. So in essence, that's all that matters. I will carry on and continue to do this, and I will do a wee bit of a walkthrough as far as what I'm going to be using. I'm not going to be using a lot of materials, but there are some things that I'm going to incorporate into this spell to promote calm. But I also want to incorporate some elements through herbs and things like that, oils, for control, because I might have turned the key over and started this engine, but I also want to control where we go down the road. And I try not to be too big of a control freak, but in a situation like this, you just don't want to put it out there and just let it go willy-nilly. So we'll be adding some control elements, and I might do a link or two to a video, a prior video that might help you guys. I'm not really sure, but I want to thank you so much for joining me today. Stay happy, healthy, and safe, and enjoy your magical life. Merry part, and I hope to merry meet again. Goodbye, guys.